Okay, what's up, guys? This is your guy, Mr. Evaluator, and today we are going to be reevaluating the videos that confirm Captain America beating Batman. What we're also going to consider is pretty much sticking with the common basis of their powers. What are their capabilities? I am going to consider what fans, kind of talked about the most, and and that is going to be the mental capacity of Captain America. Now, we all know that Captain America does not get fatigued. In fact, he's pretty much a limitless, he's pretty much a limitless type of hero, a guy that never gets tired at anything he does. So it really kind of pushes it kind of really pushes the idea of him having limits, as far as some fans believe that, when they compare him to Norm or, any other mutant that has limits. In a sense, Captain America isn't capable of pretty much fighting Quicksilver or Doctor Strange himself in a, physical combat. It pushes him in a category of, he's not as good as people think he is, when he clearly really is. As far as I'm concerned, according to the Marvel comics, they enlisted that Captain America is the greatest tacticianist in the entire Marvel universe. I'm not saying he is one of the greatest. He is the greatest tacticianist in the Marvel universe. Now, the best strategist, as far as being the best strategist, they pretty much given that to Doctor Strange and Nick Fury. So, as far as his mental capacity go, and the processing his mental stability, it kind of really doesn't show you as much, because the drug serum only endorsed his physical capabilities and his durabilities, not so much as his mental capacity. So there's times where Doctor Strange have and Nick Fury have outdid Captain America, and devising plots, plans, and different strategies. So so on to Batman in the DC universe. According to the DC comics, Batman is the greatest, one and only greatest tacticianist ever in the DC universe. Not only that, he's also the DC's he's DC's one and only greatest strategist ever, besides the Joker, because the Joker's real good with distraction and pretty much throwing Batman off his plots. It kind of gives Batman a challenge to try to always stop the Joker and, keep him from killing people and, blowing up buildings. It kind of really throws Batman off of his focus, because Joker's always randomly attacking other people, and it's hard for Batman to pull through and stop the Joker, because in this case of scenario, Batman doesn't kill for anything, okay? Because he has rules and he has regulations that he abide by. But nonetheless, so we put these two in the battle, okay? So basically, Captain America is adaptable to over 50 martial arts fighting styles. And this is the Captain America in the past. When they froze him and they unfroze him in the modern day, they basically trained him. And so now he got even more adaptable to the modern day martial arts, in the modern day, boxing, kickboxing, and UFC. So basically, overall, Captain America has mastered according to the Marvel comics, Captain America has mastered every single fighting style on known to man. He has mastered it. He has knowledge about it. He recognizes it, and he has adapted to all of it. So possibly in the next 4.5 seconds of you fighting, he already knows your next move. So it kind of really puts the opponent at a pause. The only type of people that do wind up beating Captain America is pretty much the people that is above superhuman peak level. Now, understand superhuman peak. It doesn't necessarily means that he's Superboy level, Aquaman level, or possibly Green Lantern's level. I mean, because of the fact that he has a ring. But anyways, it really don't put him near that level because the human peak is bench pressing 1,000 pounds, correct? But in the Marvel comics, he bench press lift 20 tons with D-Man and actually worked out with 20 tons. So clearly, Captain America is possibly 200,000 times the at the top of the average human reaching the human peak. So let's just say that Captain America is possibly 200,000 times the strength of the uh, human compared to the average human peak. And the reason why I say superhuman peak, because not only it, enhanced his capabilities, but it also enhanced his durability, giving him limitless potential. And what I mean by limitless potential, meaning that he can always learn and fight more and basically co-op with different fighting styles. So if there was something that he hasn't known, he can really quickly become familiar with it just by sparring with you. Literally just by sparring with you, because that's the capacity in his brain. Because his brain is like possibly the way his brain processes you know faster than the average human brain processes when they reach the peak. So in this case of scenario, you possibly say that Captain America was enhanced to use possibly 120% of his brain, possibly 110%. I mean, I can't put any mathematics on it, but as far as I'm concerned, according to the Marvel comics, he's the best strategist, but he isn't the one and only best and greatest strategist throughout the entire Marvel universe. Excuse me. So, but however, Batman is. Now, when we're talking about tactical, physical, hand-to-hand combat and strategies, we're really basically putting these two in a match. So in this case, you may wonder, could this be strategy versus tactics? Or this could be, let's just say strategy versus tactical. Is it a strategy versus a tacticianist, or possibly a world-class fighter at that? But I mean, beside the point, excuse me. Let me get to the main point, because I let me get to the main point. Okay, so basically, Batman is DC's greatest tacticianist and strategist. He's the one and only strategist throughout all DC. And so basically, Captain America to Batman, to him, will pretty much be just a basic strategist, a guy that just has strategy, but not good enough to fight Batman. Okay, not good enough to fight Batman. And here's why I'm gonna explain. Because being a tactical being a tactical strategist, it's not how it's pretty much not necessary what you fight with, but it's more with how you fight. And pretty much like this, I'm going to involve Wing Chun, Kung Fu, and karate. So basically, when Batman fights Captain America, he's going to perform the stance of jiu-jitsu. So that means Captain America seeing this, he's going to get in the same stance. So Batman is going to swing at Captain America and purposely miss, so that Captain America can swing at him and he misses. Then he's going to change his move and hit Captain America with Wing Chun, just like that. And so, in Captain America's mind, Batman stood, Batman stood prepared in Wing Chun. Okay? And so he prepared Wing Chun. He came at him at Wing Chun and he missed him. So that means Captain America performed Wing Chun and missed and got hit with Jeet Kune Do. So pretty much being a strategical tacticianist means that Batman has mastered, according to the DC comic, has mastered more than 127 or at least 127 different fighting styles. And because he's so, well, good at what he was doing, he did not necessarily need to use the full form of fighting. If he's gonna study, if he's gonna use Kung Fu, he's gonna use one move, one basic move in Kung Fu, one basic move in Wing Chun, one basic move in, pretty much karate. So each of these moves make, so each of these moves combined together makes a whole new different form of fighting. And as good as Captain America brain processes, he's not going to be able to comprehend that type of way of fighting. And keep this in mind, Captain America is physically strong. And literally, he really doesn't need the shield. The shield is basically, was purposely given to him to fight foes that, attack from long ranges. Pretty much like, people like Bullseye, or I'm not good with all the villains, but, Bullseye, somebody with darts, swords. Yeah, when they like throw swords at you, bullets, sniper rifles. That pretty much is why they gave him the shield, because of the long range, attacks, to prevent him from getting hit. Because Captain America can get shot, he can get stabbed, and he could get cut, but he also has an impressive healing factor. So back to Batman, his brain will not be able to process the form of fighting that Batman is performing, because the way that Batman is fighting, he's taken 3 of every basic move from different styles of fighting. And because, like I said again, and before in the beginning, Captain America was taught, he was trained by the best, and he mastered everything. And I'm just going to give him a highball. Let's just say that Captain America is way better than the people that trained him. But still, on this level of fighting Batman, he's not going to be able to comprehend any of that, because, for one, it was never taught to him. That type of way that Batman fights, that way of fighting was not taught to him. So this would clearly be something totally new to him. Okay, so let's just say that Captain America could process each basic move that Batman does, right? So let's just say he performed Wing Chun, right? And he stands in Wing Chun, but he has a backup move to say, I'm going to try to hit this guy with karate. So in Batman's mind, he's going to attack Captain America with Wing Chun. Captain America is going to block that, evade that, and he's going to hit, Batman with karate. And Batman is going to quickly counter that with kickboxing, with the jump, with the roundhouse. He's going to jump a roundhouse with Captain America. Okay, so basically he's going to counter that kick, and he's going to jump in the air and kick him in his face. Like, hit him with the round kick. Pretty much like the, not the Haruken. When Ryu jumps up and he swings his kick in the air, that's pretty much what Batman is going to hit him with. So basically, in this fight, Captain America began to realize that Batman is that the fighting style of Batman, the fighting style that Batman is using against him is uncomprehendable. And the best thing that Captain America can do so far is possibly prepare whatever Batman throws at him. So now Captain America's best bet is to possibly see if he could grab him. So let's just say he grabs him, and you know, Batman and Batman winds up putting him in an arm bar. And pretty much Captain America, as strong as he is, could basically take Batman and throw him across the room. But the thing about it is that Batman is a strategic tactical fighter. So already fighting Captain America, he already knows just by picking him up, he's way stronger than him. So he's going to want Captain America to throw him across the room so he could plan to hit him with his next move. By then, Captain America is going to already know now and understand the best choice of option he have against Batman is he could try to choke him out. Because as far as physical hand-to-hand combat goes, is pretty much useless. It's not going to work against this guy because because he can't comprehend this form of fighting that Batman is consistently hitting him with. Okay? That he's consistently hitting him with. And need I remind you that Batman is only using the low basics, of each and every move. Okay? This is just the low basis. Also keep in mind that Batman does not kill, but he does bruise. So, fighting Captain America, he's only going to be hitting, this is the low basis. He's hitting him with the low basis of each move. Each basic move combined in a new form of fighting, which Captain America will not comprehend. So, in this case of scenario, if Batman did use those same moves, but instead of using the basics, he started using the strong moves and Wing Chun and pretty much and Wing Chun and karate and pretty much in boxing, he will literally bruise Captain America. At this rate, he will bruise Captain America. According to the Marvel Comics, the reason why Captain America beat the best at beat it the best martial arts fighters and other world class fighters is because they only picked one form of fighting. None of the guys in the Marvel universe, as far as physical hand to hand combat, do not fight. Do not fight like Batman. They are not strategic tactical fighters. The whole point of being a strategic tactical fighter is, like I said, you use not what's necessary, you use what you understand. And pretty much as all Batman understood is that if I fight with Wing Chun only and Captain America fights with Wing Chun, he's going to beat me. But because of how Batman fights, there will be no way in this world that Captain America would keep up with Batman in a physical hand-to-hand combat because of the formation of Batman fighting. Batman never uses his full moves when fighting. Okay, Captain America does, but usually these low street criminals, Batman are beating one punch. Well, took it taken out with one punch, and that is at his weakest. Captain America could take them out with one punch because it controls his strength. He knows how strong he is. But most of the time, he'll just grab him and throw him across the room. But the reason why Captain America could beat the best of the best is because, well, pretty much everybody, they don't fight like Batman. Most of these guys that do use martial arts, do use UFC, kickboxing, or however, when they fight Captain America, they use the full form of fighting. Yes, they got different techniques they use when they fight, but at the same time, Captain America is adapted to those techniques. He has mastered those different forms of techniques of fighting. But however, not with Batman. Batman is not even using techniques. If you want to call that a technique, fine. It's a technique. But this form of fighting that Batman performs on Captain America is uncomprehendable, because the reason why he can't comprehend it is because first 3 seconds he's already hit me with Choi Li Fu, right? The roundhouse. It's another martial arts move, but not to get off topic. He hits me with kung fu, but he performed boxing. He hit me with kung fu and performed boxing, and then turned around and got me with jiu-jitsu. So that will be pretty complicated for Captain America to try to put that together in his head. It'll be pretty complicated for him to try to put that together and try to even figure out how his form of fighting is. Yes, he's adept to over 50 martial arts fighting styles, including the modern day martial arts. Like Captain America's backbone, but because he's not as the one and only good strategist in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, in the Marvel Comics, but Batman is in the DC Universe, it makes it a lot more harder for Captain America to cope with Batman's way of fighting. And that's not even the worst part. The worst part is the smoke repellent. Now, when Batman usually uses smoke repellent, it's either three things he does. Okay, excuse me, three things that he does. Either he does it for distraction, he does it to get away, or he also does it to confuse his opponent. So in this case, I'm going to explain confusing his opponent. His opponent, pretty much when Captain America is surrounded in a smoke pellet, pretty much, I just told you he'd be confused. He'd be lost about Batman's way of fighting. And because he's lost, as I said earlier, he would not be able to comprehend the way he's fighting. So him using his smoke pellet doesn't do anything but pretty much have Captain America prepare for whatever this guy's gonna bring to him. So, uh, just for the sake of it, let's just say that Captain America has good sight of hearing. Okay, let's just say he has a good sight of hearing. So let's just say he hear Batman coming close to him. Now, again, you need to understand that Batman is a real good strategist. He's DC's greatest tacticianist. He is a strategical tacticianist. Okay, so of course he's gonna want Captain America to make him hear that he's close to him. So whatever move Cap Captain America's gonna throw at him is gonna be that move that Batman is going to use, and possibly turn his own weight on him, and probably break his leg if he kicks him, throws him, or even tries to grab him. Now, also, like I want to put at the beginning of the video, Bruce Wayne is not going to fight Captain America without his armor. Because it took, even the people in the Marvel Universe, most of the soldiers, they use a high armor. Okay, Captain America is pretty strong. He took on he took on the Hulk and beat the Hulk. In fact, he even freaking fought Iron Man with his bare hands. He beat Iron Man with his bare hands, and as confirmed in the Marvel comics, he could bend titanium steel. Okay, he can bend guns. He can break guns with his kneecap. That's how powerful he is. So Batman's gonna automatically know that Captain America is gonna be way stronger than him. So in this fight, Batman is just gonna be toying around with him with that basic form of fighting. So in this case, throwing that smoke pellet at Captain America will pretty much leave him prepared for whatever Batman's gonna do. And it's gonna leave him confused. So he's gonna just be standing there and waiting for whatever Batman's next move is. So in this case, Batman So in this case, when Batman's fighting, he's already knowing that this guy is stronger than him. So he gets heavy armor. Just for a fair fight, he gets, okay, so let's not say heavy armor. He gets the right armor, the right fit to fight Captain America, just for the sake of being equal. Now, if he fought Bruce Wayne normally, Bruce Wayne would give him a little tic tacs because he still fight like Batman. So he's gonna give him a little tic tacs and the way that he fights and everything. But at the end of the day, Captain America is physically stronger than Bruce, so he could probably grab him and throw him across the room. But 9 times out of 10, he's a tacticianist. Bruce is always prepared. So in this case, a scenario for equal matchup in an equal fight, Bruce Wayne gets the right amount of armor. So if you're gonna get Bruce Wayne himself without the armor to fight Captain America, we already know that Bruce Wayne may as well fought Clark Kent without his armor, which will be ridiculous because we all know that Superman is way above the level. And it will have been an unequal match, but when he got the right fit and the right amount of armor, hard enough and strong enough to fight Superman, it was one heck of a battle. So in this case, that smoke repellent only distracts Captain America. And, I'm not going to say it gives Bruce enough time because Bruce don't need enough time. He automatically has everything he needs when he fights. And if his armor isn't strong enough that he has on to fight Captain America, then you best believe that he's just going to hit him with something that'll pretty much immobilize Captain America. Keep him still for the moment. So until these guys meet again, and if Batman gets in his armor fit enough to fight Captain America, you best believe because of the way of his fighting styles and the form of fighting he has, he will beat Captain America. And it doesn't matter even if Captain America takes a little bit of time to understand how Batman fights, he still will it'll still be impossible to comprehend each way that Batman fights. Because every split second of Batman fighting, he uses 3 different methods of fighting. In other words, I mean to say he always used 3 different fighting styles. He go from karate, boxing to martial arts in the next 10 seconds, okay? In the next 10 seconds. After that, he switched to Wing Chun, Jiu-Jitsu, and Jeet Kune Do. That's just what I'm saying. Jeet Kune Do. And that, in Captain America's mind, is hard to comprehend. Just a form of fighting. Yes, he's mastered all of these moves and even modern day techniques, but not the way Batman is using them. That will be too fast, and you know that'll be too complex for Captain America to take a hold of that, because if he can, then pretty much like it is, it'll confuse him. So in this case of scenario, Batman beats Captain America, because Captain America would not understand the way Batman fights. He won't comprehend that form of fighting. Batman wouldn't need his batarangs. I mean, just to give a fair fight, hey, for most of you Marvel fan guys out there, let's just say that Captain America fight Batman without the armor. Of course, he's gonna beat him, but Batman, of course, he's gonna beat him. It's like you put Batman against Superman without his armor. Who wins? Superman. Superman. He's still a human, but at the end of the day, Batman knows that Captain America is stronger than him. So to give a fair match, Batman fighting Captain America in the armor fit to fight Captain America, you best believe the way of him fighting, he beats Captain America consistently, back and forth. And that's what basically makes it hard for Captain America to comprehend. Unless he goes undercover and, oh my goodness, I don't like this phone. Unless he goes undercover and decides to train with, I'm sorry guys about that. Unless he goes undercover and decides to train with Bruce Wayne. But again, Bruce Wayne is the world's greatest strategist and tacticianist. The whole basis of his character is that he doesn't trust nobody. And just when he think that he could do that under the cover with Bruce, Bruce will already have something in mind against Captain America slash Steve Rogers, in case he tries to do something Batman least expect or doesn't expect at all. Okie dokie. So you guys can pretty much leave a comment on your videos. Well, in this video, leave a comment in this video. Have any questions about any other characters? Give me the basis of their power, and I will evaluate it for you and post the video. Okay, and so that basically reconfirms that there is literal no possible way Captain America would ever beat Batman, because he is DC's greatest strategist, the one and only strategist in the DC universe. And compared to Marvel, Captain America is just, the greatest tacticianist, but not the one and only greatest strategist. So pretty much to Batman, he would just he would be a good strategist, but not good enough to beat Batman. And this is in Batman's eyes. He would literally not be good enough and well trained enough to beat Batman. Batman has trained. Batman was possibly lectured and taught by some people, but considering Ra's al Ghul, who is one of DC's greatest fighters, right? Being a villain and most respected villains, Ra's al Ghul respects the Batman, and he even deems that Batman is a worthy opponent of him because of his form of fighting. And it basically even confirms Bane. Before Bane decided to jump on the Batman, he had to observe him, because it was stated by one of DC's villains in one of the shows that they stated that you'll be a fool to fight, to just run up on the Batman. Only a fool will run up and fight the Batman without understanding anything about him. So I'm going to leave it at that today. You guys have any questions, leave a comment below, and that's it until I can upload another video. Next, I'm going to do Bane versus Captain America. All right. Peace in mind, guys.